YouTube live because I did one yesterday for, what's the word? TikTok. And I wanted to show you how I'm doing this here. Honey, well, I have this one here to go in the other one. I think 2 might be good. This is ready to go down in there. Would you bring me a rag, please, just so I can give these a little dust? So what I'm doing is art that I have made. That's a great one. I'm figuring out what my pricing is on it, and I'm putting my branding on it, naming it, and measuring it. So this one is 6 by 8. So on this little tag here, I'm going to put you down here so you can see this. So this one, info, I'm going to I'll put that with this pen. 6 by 8 inch. And this is, this one was done with watercolor. Original watercolor. That's perfect. Watercolor. Okay. And this one, I'm going to name this one, naming is a hard part. Naming is really a hard part. Oh, Jennifer, your mother passed away. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I wish I could give you a hug through here. Oh, I was thinking about my mom this morning. Oh, it never gets easier. I shouldn't say that. It does get easier. I think it's because we learn how to fill up the hole that a loved one leaves behind with beautiful memories. That's what I do anyway. Whenever I really miss my mom and I have like an aching in my heart, a serious, legit aching, I think about happy things, funny things, silly things, whatever. And it really, really does help me. I hope it might help you too. Okay, so this one was done with acrylics. No, I'm sorry, watercolor. And maybe we call it Mountain Snow Village. Or Mount Snow Village. I like Mount Snow Village. Mount Snow Village. And I think the toughest part in art, and Jennifer, I don't mean to just skim over your mom. Please don't think I'm doing that. It's difficult when we hear about loss during a live, and to stay focused. But on what, I am truly, truly sorry. In saying that, I'm going to go on and dust these pictures. I'm sorry. I would never want anybody to think I'm making light of a situation, because I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna, on the back of this, figure out where I can stick my little card that the people can take it out when they get home. That will work. That will work. No, that wouldn't work. It would work on there too. Maybe I just put it on there. I'll do that. I'm doing it with masking tape. And Jennifer, thank you for understanding. We were doing a live on TikTok, and everyone was just saying about losses and health problems, and I forget what the live, I think it was Watercolor Wednesday, and it it's one of these things, it's like a real pain. We feel like family. We want to talk and help each other. And someone said, I came to see watercolor. This is depressing. I'm leaving. And it was really good that they did that, because it kind of got everybody like laughing, because we had gone down a really deep hole. And that person doing the airplane announcement of their departure made everybody crack up. This is a watercolor painting, and I'm going to price this one at $49. I think it's a fair price. Pricing art is a hard thing, because you look at like the cost of the materials, the cost of the paper, the cost of your time. You have to think about the cost of your time. Good morning, Stacy. I love your sofa you redid. That's so beautiful. You're an amazing seamstress. Amazing. Is that the word now for seamstress? I know words change. Like a stewardess isn't a stewardess anymore. It's a flight attendant, correct? A steward and a stewardess, you don't say. I don't know if seamstress is still a word. Oh, I'm going to stand up. My knees are really aching this morning. So this is Mount Snow Village, and I'm going to put the name on the back of here, so the person buying this will know the name too. Should have did that when it was laying down. And I could print these out on the computer. Sewist. I like Sewist. That's pretty. Okay. I'm attaching these to the back. I'm going to put this one over on this side so it won't interfere. And my idea is, when these are displayed at the Wreath Barn, where we're going to today, I'm super excited. When I pop this out, it will sit like this on the shelf, so the people can see the price. I don't like when somebody takes a big old sticker and puts it on something that you have to peel off. It did brighten up the living room. That's great. Okay, so that one's done too. I'm gonna put my finished ones up here and let Morton pack them. This one, I like this one. This one's really different for me. really different for me. And I did this one while I was doing a live video crafting session with my granddaughter, and we were both working on eyes, right? So if anybody has any good name that you think this one would be, say it. And I'll start doing my other stuff that I do for here. That's supposed to be my eye. Yeah, the stickers. Oh, the stickers are the worst. I've already bought stickers on something, and when you peel it off, it ruins whatever whatever you're peeling it off of. What's a name? I see you. That's good. I'm gonna go with that one. I like that. I see you. And this one this is watercolor this is mixed media. Let's measure it. I think it's What's 9.5 by 11.5. Oh, by 11.5. Mixed media. Original. And this one, the pricing is so tough. I say it, I say it, I say it. Over and over and over. If you're an artist, a crafter, you know this. Pricing is so tough. I got the frame for like $1. I got the frame for $1. I'm gonna hit this with a little bit of glass cleaner when I take them out of the box. No, I'm gonna go 75 on this one. And it is 9.5 by 11.5 inches. And it's mixed media. Oh. Yeah, terrible at pricing. I'm gonna put the name on here. They take these tags off for us. And that way I'll be able to look and see what's sold. If I can remember the names. Okay, now this one, I'm just using curling ribbon, and I printed these. These are on 5x8 cards that we cut apart. I printed these out like this, and my my vendor number is 1870 at the Wreath Barn. And I like it because it's local. I don't have to curate anything. They curate it. They keep it all stocked up. Last year I did it, and I was supposed to be going over and taking care of things, but we ended up being in Florida for a long time. So this is a hanging one, but still it might stand on an easel. So a little bit of masking tape here. So it's easy for them to take this off when someone buys it. And then this one, I'm gonna tuck this in. I'm gonna tuck it like here because gravity. And that way it gives it a little hold. Make it level, tape it up. And again, they can take it off or leave it on. When I buy art and it has an origin card on the back, I like to just leave that card attached to it. If I'm putting art that I bought into a frame, I'll just let that stuck to it too. Okay, there's this one. Next. This one is, there's something about this one I really, really like. There's something about that one I really like. If anybody has any names on this one is done with marbling and ink. And it's in this little funky frame, again, that I like. Look, it just stands. It just stands. And, yeah, there's something about this one. From the minute I painted it, I like this one. Like I put some little eyes hidden in here too. There's some little extra birds. But this one was, I dipped this part in with marbling, and then I used black ink here to do the tree and the bird. I don't know of a name. I'll think of one. I'm going to have a lot more artwork out there than I did before. I'm happy about that. The more selection you have, the more you sell, 100%. And I was there for about 6 weeks last time, and I didn't really have to do anything, and I think I made $400. It's local. It's local. That pays for my parking lot for 4 months. I always think things out, and do you do this? Do you think things out in ways with what bill they pay? That's how I think of money. Okay, this one is, I think this one is called, I'm just going to call this one Flow. I'm just going to, oh, no, I'm going to call this one Ebb and Flow. This can be ebb, and that can be flow. Nobody will know that but me and you. Okay, let's measure it. I think it's a 5 by 7. 7, yeah. 5, it's 5 by 7. 5 by 7. Marble paint and ink. Original. Since I'm not going to be there to say these things, the tags are going to do the talking for me. The tags have to do the talking. I had to fix that. I'm not thrilled about that, but I have no choice. I like the frame. The frame reminds me of a frame my mom had. And it's easy enough to change the frame if somebody wants to. Okay. So, hello, Patricia. Hello, hello. Okay, Ebb and Flow is the name of this one. I should have just named it FLO instead of the W on the end. Okay, and this one is 5 by 7. Marbling and ink. Original. And I think I'm going to make this one $29 because the big art part of here was dipping it into the marble paint. So this one wasn't a long one. This one was maybe a 10-minute. Maybe a 10-minute project. Probably took me longer to put the frame together, truthfully. Tagged and ready. This is another marbled. This is another marbled. I'm going to keep my little wiping rag back here. I'm going to take these strings off of it. This was a sheet set that we had ages ago. This one is marbled. This one's marbled and watercolored. And I went in and I put, see, there's like a little duck, there's a gator, there's a little frog, there's a fish, 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 fish. That, oh, that's a plesiosaurus. That's Nessie in there. I'm going to call this one the Living Sea. because I want you to be able to keep looking at this one and keep finding cool things. I'm just going to call it Living Sea. And this is marbling, and watercolor. Original. These are not prints, not prints. This one's 4x6, yep. And I'll go ahead and price this thing up too. And I think I'm going to do this one. It's a little bit smaller than the other one. The other one is 5x7, but they basically took like the same kind of time. So I think I'm going to do this one for 29 as well. And this is marbling and watercolor. Original. And it's 4x6. And it's called Living Sea. Poke the hole. Last night I was slacking. My knee was really, really hurting, and I just laid down and watched TV. And I was thinking this morning in my shower, I was thinking about, that's not how I get things done. I just like watched TV, watched 2 episodes of the show called Heartbeat, and then went to bed. Morton had to stay up to take an antibiotic, but the night before I'd slept really bad. Last night was basically one of the worst night's sleeps I've ever had. And I think it was because I knew that I had to do this. This was nagging me. And I was waking up like every hour waking up and regretting not having done this last night. Like, I'm not under any time constraint to get this, to, you know, get it all together. Now, here's the challenge. This. Yep, it gotta go on like that. Gotta go on like that. It'll stay. The thing I love about doing an art show versus just setting your stuff out there is you have the chance to talk to the people, to see their reaction, to hear what they think. They will tell you. Oh yes, they will tell you. And to kind of tell them like the story behind this. And I don't have room to tell the story on this piece, but I had set a world record for marbling, and this company named Marabou, that I'm an artist educator for now. It's kind of how our relationship started, from me doing the marbling thing. Yeah. But I kind of went through a marbling period where I was looking at marbling as not just a mass of accidental art, but I was seeing things in it. So I definitely see a Loch Ness monster there. I definitely see all those things. And I tried to accentuate them. Hopefully people will see them. Here's another one of these. And I might, If I have enough of these all together, I might put a little card there that states that. And the other thing, I gotta stand up. I think I said that and didn't. Oh, that's better. I had a shower and I'm not wearing pajamas today. I wore pajamas 2 days in a row. Morton's kind of feeling like himself again. Oh, that's so much better. I'm gonna show you the setup here. This is scaffolding, and I have these benches here, but look, I can stand. I can stand at this desk. It's great. And I can look out at my baby. Look, we can look out at the baby. I just saw a fairy fly by. Okay, this has to be 100%. This is a Scottish castle, 100%. But which castle? Which castle? Could be Tintagel. This could totally be Tintagel Castle because it sits by the water. I think it will be Tintagel. Tintagel Castle is so cool. It's T-L-E. And this is, this looks like it is 3x5. 4x6. Nope, 4.5 by 6.5 it's gonna be. Yep. Never trust your eyes. Although I do like to eyeball everything. Okay, so this one is, this one's marbled and painted, and that's an oil pastel up there. So I'm just putting mixed media on this one. Mixed media, original. Yeah, that's all I'm putting. This is the stay with it tag. That's the stay with it tag. I'm gonna have to put like this. And I have a typo on here. Morton told me after he cut all of these off, I put in an old church, she remolded with her Scottish husband. Morton's like, you're gonna want to throw those tags away. I'm like, no, I'm not. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. At least not me. And I'm gonna do this one the same price as my other little marbles for $29. This is a lovely piece of art ready to go. And it's an original. 4.5 by 6.5. Mixed. I'm just putting mixed. I'm not putting media. Mixed original. And this is Tintagel Castle. I think I hear the guys back cutting the lawn in the cemetery. I think. My tickets are all booked. Flights are booked. Going to England for the biggest whirlwind trip I've ever had in my life. Why are you not punching through? The one side must be dull. I'm going, we leave August 7th and come back on the 10th. Is that right? It's the quickest flight I'm going to be doing ever. I'm going to go see the same play 2 nights in a row, starring my friend Brooke in London. And my sister and I are just going to explore London. We're going to try to go to places we've never seen before. which will be easy. I've spent more time in London than she has. You could live there a whole lifetime and never see everything. I basically just want to go into little shops and little things like that. Hey, Michelle. Okay, putting this here. So when it's displayed, it will sit like so. Nice and easy. I'm getting a little stack of them. Another marble. Another marbled. This one is actually all marbling that I experimented with painting just as it was still drying. I tried to make blue poppies on there. So this one is definitely going to be called Blue Poppies. Blue Poppies. It will be the 29. And it is 5.5 by 7.5, I reckon. Yep. Marbling and ink. I'm going to try turning this another way now. I'm pushing back through it. Yep, and then it cut it off. I have a dull spot in there. To fix this off, I'm going to take a file, not now, and I'll sharpen that. You can sharpen your hole punch. You can also just cut through, actually I'll just do that. Take a paper punch and just cut it through aluminum foil. Double the aluminum foil up, and that sharpens it. Thanks, Stacy. This one is, I think it's tearful, the Blue Poppies. Because we think of poppies as always being red. They're not. And then this is the card that stays with them with my typo. Put our title on there. Blue Poppies. I'm just going to put on here marbling. Marbling and ink original. And then this one, that'll fit back there. Yep, that'll fit back there. A little bit higher. Oh good, I got an edge there. And this stuff will peel off so easy for people at home. Blue Poppies is your initial thought. That's cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this, I'm going to put this on the back here. I'm gonna put it on this part more than down on the black stuff, because the black stuff might peel off. Shouldn't, but it might. We're cracking right through them. This is my last one, I think, of the marbles. Oh, this isn't marbles. This one I've painted with alcohol ink. That's an alcohol ink painting. I'm gonna do that one, and that one's gotta be bluebells. Has to be bluebells. And the 6x8, I reckon. Yep. So 6x8 inch alcohol ink. Original. Called Bluebells. And this one would be the 29 as well. They're all kind of like the same frame size. And in a gallery, they would never ever, you're not allowed to handwrite stuff. Everything's done by computer. Come on out of there. That guy did not want to cut. I like the handwritten thing. I think it adds a bit of personal touch. But I've been in galleries before where they do all this for you. You just give this one gallery that I showed at in Scotland was awesome. They even named this stuff for you, which was super weird. Because it was fun going to look at the names. And they put red dots beside things. But like in a gallery, this card will be beside the painting, like displayed beside the painting. And they'll tell you all of this, not this stuff, they'll tell you all kinds of like what inspired, blah, 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 blah. And give you the name. I'm gonna write on here because I forgot to. I'm gonna put that it's alcohol ink. I have one more little painting. It's not really, well, it is a painting. You'll see it in a second. I know that they're gonna work standing them up like that, but I still like to do it because I'm a weirdo. I'll put the size on there, yeah. This one. This is canvas board. And this is for my Harry Potter fans. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. And this is mixed media. This is done with Marabou art crayons. It's an acrylic. It's done with, oh, you want to make sourdough? Tagging a comment under the video. How to make a starter. Go to Morton's site, or go to Morton's TikTok, and we pinned them. They are pinned. You know how you can pin 3 videos? His sourdough starter is one of the pinned ones. Okay, so this is canvas board. Well, canvas panel, canvas board. Oh, and the size is already on there. Oh, and looky here. We have, this is art crayons. Art crayons. What else did I use? And ink. And this is called The Map. Sweet. Sweet. That's wonderful. I'm sure I signed this one. Yep. Oh, somebody's running a chainsaw. Honey, 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 honey. Yeah, well, somebody's running a chainsaw out there. Outside, go see who it is. They're a tree probably came down from the storm. Go see if it's up at the cemetery and ask them if we can have the wood. We're always on the scavenge for wood. Oh, look and see. They could, you can see they could be cutting and engraving a headstone. That's true. There's a new headstone up there. I'm trained though. When I hear chainsaw, I'm like, oh my gosh, we need wood. We're waiting till the weather cools down. And then we're getting out there and working. I just had a guy from France contact me about coming and staying here, a workaware. I would love to have him, but we don't have a place for a workaware to stay just now. Morton doesn't want to give up any privacy. Before, when the workaware stayed here, Morton wasn't really living here, and it was great. I mean, it wasn't great that he wasn't living here. I liked having company. Okay, I need more of these. So these I'm going to cut with enough room to paper punch. What is it? The property where? Point.
Next door neighbours.
Oh.
Other side of the graveyard.
So not next door, the door over, two doors over.
You had all the big trees that were going to make benches and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay. I hear a chainsaw and I get excited. Honey, I'm gonna need you to bring me big stuff from that dresser. The big stuff. Yeah, we're finally getting cool weather here in Pennsylvania. Stacy says they've been getting heat advisories in West Virginia, and it has been hot here. So these were 5x8 cards that my mom had. These belong to my mom. I love it. Feels like she's a part of all this. And really right now, if you want production to be awesome, this is what you do. This is what I should have been doing last night. That guy's not working. I'm going to switch to this one. He doesn't have a catcher on though. But he makes a nice punch. Production style. This is how Henry Ford revolutionized factory stuff. There was a job that you would do the job. One person would do the job. Next person would put the ribbon on. Before you know it, you had a Model T. Just set them. Yeah.
What are you doing with that?
I'm going to price that one next. Give me that. This one's going next. I gotta hold you back to see this one. We gotta price this one. But if you do arts and crafts, you'll know if you're pricing up a bunch of stuff. Like this is something I could and should and did not do in bed while we're watching TV. We have a TV bed. And I have a tray that I craft on while watching TV. I always feel like watching TV is such a waste of time. I enjoy it, don't get me wrong. I like to binge watch stuff the same as next, but I always feel like it's a time waster. Afterwards, I feel like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff I could have been getting done. Okay, I don't know if you can see this one. This one's big and enormous. I don't know what we're gonna name this one. Something maybe of a bursting blooms. Maybe bursting blooms. It's super textured. Can you see all the texture? But see, like down here, oops, won't let me rotate that far. I think this one might be called Bursting Blooms. What do you think of that name? Okay, so this one is called The Map. The Map. And it's canvas panel. Yep, just big stuff like that. That's perfect, honey. And I think this one, I'm going to make 19. This one was really fast to make. That one was really, really fast to make. The tag. Reminds you of a zinnia, yes. Yes. This little knot really helps tags hold in place. And I have somewhere I have little white tags that I had bought. They're expensive. They're fiddly. They all tangle together. I love to use curling iron. I mean curling ribbon. Why do I call it curling iron? I used a curling iron like several times in my life. My hair is kind of naturally curly, and one time I was using a curling iron and it touched my forehead. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. That was the last. That was the last. This I'm gonna put back here. But because you put it on like this, this knot helps it stay in place. So like it won't pull out. Honey, all this stack here, I have priced and labeled. Okay, so this big one, I think this panel is 16 by 20. Yep. The panel is 16 by 20. And this is acrylics. Original. And this one has got to be, this one has got to be 99. Should even be more than 99, but it's got to be 99. And this one, I think we're, how about, what did I say? Bursting Blooms? It just looks like a flower explosion. I think I'm gonna call it Bursting Blooms. Bursting Blooms. Bursting Blooms. It's 16 by 20 inch acrylic original. I'm getting ready to do different things other than paintings now. Honey, you missed a little painting. You missed a little painting. Yep. You missed, oh. And I'm gonna take my stretchers here off. My stretcher pack. Oh, we have a lot more. Artsy, arts, arts. I think I'm gonna finish this one and then jump up to have a bite to eat. And I'm gonna put this little guy here. I'm gonna put 2 pieces down here. And this guy. Should have been longer. He'll be okay. Actually do this. I'll tuck this down in here. Yep. There. That guy's done. Ready to be packed. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say bye for now. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, and I'll be back on later. I'll probably do live on TikTok later, and because I got a lot more stuff to price and put together. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Happy days. Bye for now.